Hello, John, and everyone over there at Sher-Bergstrom Architects. Hi, my name is Charles, and I just saw your post on Alignable. Let me just snap back to this. Your referral request, and I answered it here. Just talking about. Where's my answer? Here I am. I'm sure you have tons of qualified responses, which is true, and I've gone through a few of them. And I mentioned creating a short video giving you a few recommendations. So that's what this video is about. I took a look at your website, researched a bit of your competitors, and I wanted to give you this free video so that you guys can take these recommendations, and whoever you go with, if you're going with anyone or if you have in-house website or SEO people, you can put these in place, and I'll show you why they're important and the kind of traffic you can get. Like I said in my post, you can have a beautiful website, but it doesn't matter if your potential clients don't see it. I guess depending on what you're looking for. Anyway, so you might be asking, why am I doing this? Why is he just sending me this video free of charge? Well, number one, I know business owners like yourselves are way too busy to learn everything I'm about to show, and the learning curve is pretty steep. Number two, just like you saw on Alignable, there are tons of people who have or say that they have a lot of expertise. Number three, there's so much information out there as well. So I wanted to kind of prove myself, give you these free recommendations. If you'd like to work together, that would be great. I'm more than willing to. My email, just respond to this email, or you can just respond to me on Alignable, text me, call me. My contact details will be in the email. All right, so I don't want to waste any of your time. I've already taken 2 minutes. I plan to do this in at least 5 or 7 more minutes. Okay, so the 3 tips I want to give you are content, citations, and backlinks. Content has everything to do with your front page, and also your back pages as well. All the text, all the pictures, the words behind the pictures, everything that I'm highlighting in blue here. And also, if I try and save this image, you can see that it is saved as a random string of letters and numbers. So to optimize with Google, it's important to have about 1,000 to 1,500 words of authoritative keyword-rich text. That's 1,000 to 1,500 words of authoritative keyword-rich text. On your back pages, you can have a little bit less, that's fine, but as long as you include those keywords. Now, by keywords, I mean the words that people type into Google to search, the phrases that are typed into Google to look for your service that you're providing. And by authoritative, I mean text or content that shows exactly who you are, what you do, all the services you provide, and also all the locations that you service. This is so that Google can start to put you in front of relevant searches so your potential clients are seeing you first. We know these days about 90% of people use Google to look for local businesses. 70% of those do not leave the first page. So that's why it's important to be up on the front page so that people can see you, and you can get more clients without having to advertise. Without having to advertise. I know a lot of people use Home Advisor or Angie's List. I'm not sure about architects or where you may advertise in different magazines, but this is a way to get free visibility. Now, a word about keywords. If anyone is searching for your services around you, for example, I realize you mentioned that you're in the Glen Ellen area, which is right by St. Charles, I believe. If someone's looking for an architect around there, I guess it would type something like Architects St. Charles, Illinois, and you'd have a whole bunch of results that come up here. Now, like I said, since 90% of people who would be looking for this would use Google, it would be important to rank higher here. And I can tell these are your competitors here, Remington, Architecture, and I'm going to talk about these results in a few minutes. So these kind of keywords, it's important if you can do some keyword research. Make sure you're including the kind of keywords that your potential clients might be using to search for you. And that includes looking at your competitors and see what keywords they're ranking for, so that you can rank for the same relevant ones and get you more clients because you're more visible. So that's with content. Next thing is citations. But right before I move to citations, I just want to say that I noticed that your website is not secure. Now this does also count as relevant with Google. So it's important to have a secure website, SSL security, and it's just wherever your website is, whatever platform you used, you can change those settings there so that this can be secure. Alright, so let's go back to the search. And the second thing I wanted to talk about is citations. Now, how do you rank? When you do a search, you usually see this, a search for a local service, you'll see the map pack, where you have a map and 3 businesses. The way to rank higher and higher here is to increase the number of citations you have. Now, a citation is anywhere your name, address, and phone number are cited in different directories online. Directories like Yelp, Better Business Bureau, DexKnows, superpages.com, yellowpages.com, etc. And I'm sure that there are various architecture, that niche relevant directories that you could find and be in. There are tools out there that you can examine your competitors' citations. Tools like whitespark.ca, BrightLocal. You can actually examine your competitors, look at their citations, make sure you have the same citations, but not only that, you want to double or triple them in number so that you become more and more relevant for Google searches. Google will start to put you in front of these searches because of the number of citations you have and the quality of those citations. The last thing I want to talk about is the organic section, the organic listing section here that's below the map pack. Now, how do you rank higher here? Well, it comes down to backlinks. A lot of it comes down to backlinks. Backlinks are, well, if you think of the internet as a collection of web pages, a backlink is when one web page directs traffic to you. So there's a link on one web page, a different web page directing traffic to your website. And not all backlinks are the same. For example, if a forum of architects has a conference in Chicago and they have a blog out and they write a little tidbit about you guys because they like what you do and they have a link to you that directs people to your site, that's a good, strong backlink. However, if it's a Pizza Hut in Philadelphia that has a backlink to you, Google sees that, can tell that it's not relevant to you, and therefore will count it a little bit spammy. Therefore, drop your relevancy. Now, I have a tool out here, and I did a bit of research on your very little research on some of your competitors. You might recognize some names, but there's a tool I use called Ahrefs, which analyzes websites. It's a popular tool, analyzes websites. So I took 2 of your competitors. Let's take these guys, Bernacchi 2, I guess, and Remington Architecture. So, yep, Remington Architecture, Bernacchi 2, and I did find another one. Here, I put them into my tool, but Derrick Architecture, which I'm sure you might recognize. So, putting them into my tool, I can tell that Bernacchi 2 Architecture has about 71 backlinks from 32 domains. Derrick Architecture has 257 backlinks from 57 domains. And Remington Architecture has 282 from 69 domains. Now, it's incumbent upon who's doing your site, your SEO stuff, to come in, look at your competitors' backlinks, and then make sure that you're taking the relevant ones, the higher quality backlinks, and make sure you appear on those backlinks, on those domains. Not only that, after researching your competitors, you want to increase by 100 or 200 backlinks, quality backlinks, so that you stay ahead of your competitors. It's hard for them to catch up, and you'll stay ahead. Therefore, Google will start to pick you up and put you in front of more and more relevant searches. So with those 3 things, your content, citations, and backlinks, I'm very sure I can even say I guarantee you'll start to see more and more traffic. You'll rise up in the ranks for different Google searches. And just as an extra, I looked at a few keywords that you could be using which do draw a lot of traffic because you're in the Chicago area. For example, small architecture firms in Chicago, there's a volume of 50 people who look for that every month. Small architecture firms, Chicago without the in, again 50 people look for that every month. There's a difference. And architecture firms in Illinois, 40 people look for that a month. Chicago architectural firm, 350 people look for that a month. Architects Illinois, 150 people look for that a month. So you can tell I'm using a big city like Chicago and the state of Illinois to show you these metrics. Not necessarily down to St. Charles or Elgin, wherever you are. I think it's called Elgin. I'm doing that because there's a very low search volume around your area. However, you'll start to show up for more. If you take these implementations, you'll start to show up for more and more of these buyer intent keywords. And I call them buyer intent because whoever's typing Chicago architectural firm or architecture firms in Chicago, they're probably looking for architectural firms for service. So imagine we've counted possibly about 500. If you could get 5 or 10 of those actually closing with you, not just coming to your site, that would mean a lot for you, I'm pretty sure. So thanks again for this video. Thanks for watching it all this way. I hope whoever you go with, John, I hope that you implement these recommendations. Again, if you like what you've seen, you want to work with me, my name is Charles, and my contact details are in the email. Just respond to the email, and I can create a step-by-step plan for you to just show you exactly what kind of numbers you can expect. I will be reaching out to you for some feedback about this video. Yeah, thank you very much.